Making a show and keeping it alive is never easy, but at this point, there's no denying it's harder than ever. And so with that in mind, from victims of the strike to shows unable to rake in a strong audience, here are 10 TV shows that were recently cancelled. A whip-smart dark comedy based on the same-titled novel by Chris Bojalian, The Flight Attendant was cancelled in January of this year, despite a 2-season run heavily praised by critics and a career-best turn from The Big Bang Theory's Kaylee Cuoco. The story of an alcoholic flight attendant, Cuoco, who moonlights as a CIA informant after the mysterious death of a passenger, the show was simultaneously hilarious and macabre, a brisk mystery wrapped in a drama about personal identity and existentialism. Despite its many highs and thematic bite, though, The Flight Attendant was grounded before Season 3 could take off. The Great ran for 3 seasons, procuring wide critical acclaim during its run and a string of Emmy nominations, primarily for stars Elle Fanning and Nicholas Hoult, but Hulu announced we wouldn't be getting another season in the back end of 2023. Following the on-again off-again relationship of Russia's Catherine the Great, Fanning, and Joseph III, Hoult, The Great balanced speculative historical melodrama with riotous laughs, sex appeal and acute social satire, all of it brought to life by a host of increasingly brilliant performances. Kiefer Sutherland's return to the small screen saw him cast as a corporate spy framed for murder and thrust into a massive government conspiracy, and if that sounds familiar, that's because there's no part of this one-season show that isn't at least trying to riff on Sutherland's beloved previous outing, 24. With its wonky first season, Rabbit Hole did little to get anyone on side, its one-note characters and techno-thriller jargon making its thrills feel more tepid than anything. Though it's worth noting that Sutherland, bless his heart, American-born Chinese was something truly special, an innovative, genre-bending fantasy action with a brilliantly entertaining premise, an affecting coming-of-age narrative, and Michelle Yeoh as an ancient god from East Asian mythology. What more could you want? Tragically, though, for all its highs, American-born Chinese aired just the one season before Disney Plus gave it the axe. This feels odd given the popularity of its cast and its vital representation, though a silver lining can be found in the fact producers 20th Television are hoping to shop it to another network for more seasons. Unlike many shows on this list, SEAL Team has had quite the impressive run since it premiered in 2017, with CBS, and later Paramount Plus for its last 2 seasons, airing 7 seasons before its recent cancellation. Following the professional and personal lives of U.S. Naval Unit Bravo team, the action drama series blended hard-hitting politics with claustrophobic battle sequences and visceral themes of friendship, heroism and sacrifice. Never particularly subtle, but it got the job done, and was very exciting and heartbreaking in the process. Much like star David Boreanaz's previous shows Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, and Bones, it seemed SEAL Team was going to be another weekly procedural that could run forever, but, with a push from the writers' strike, 7 seasons is all we're getting, and its previously announced sequel movie is no longer going ahead. A fun musical comedy with an all-star cast, including Keegan-Michael Key, Cecily Strong, Ariana DeBose, Jane Krakowski and Martin Short, Schmigadoon. Wasn't high art, but it was a deliriously entertaining and nostalgic affair that paid effective homage to Golden Age Hollywood musicals. Following a strained married couple, Key and Strong, who venture into a world trapped in an old-timey musical, the catchy and amusing comedy was a great watch for theater fans, and an often startling showcase for its legendary cast members. After the success of Better Call Saul and his ever-increasing public popularity, it sure felt like Bob Odenkirk's return to the small screen was destined to a lasting hit. Unfortunately, Lucky Hank was the victim of AMC budget cuts, cancelled after just one painfully short season. A brilliant comedy drama in which Odenkirk stars as a jaded writer and college professor in the midst of a volatile midlife crisis, Lucky Hank was grounded by a staggering cast, not just Odenkirk, but Kyle MacLachlan and Mireille Enos, and touching humanity. A small-screen spin-off to the movie of the same name, Blindspotting was a daring sequel that followed single mother Ashley, a revelatory Jasmine Cephas Jones, who must contend with an existential crisis and single motherhood. At once socially conscious, urgent and hilarious, Blindspotting benefited from a brisk pace and sharp dives into hard-hitting drama, such as whenever Cephas Jones was given the stage to belt out an impassioned piece of slam poetry. Netflix's recent comedy Obliterated sits firmly in the category of so bad it's good, a self-aware, gleefully uncaged satire about covert spies attempting to save Las Vegas from terrorists, whilst blackout drunk and high as kites. This one was just cruel. After airing on HBO Max for its first season, the brilliant comedy Minx was cancelled whilst its second season was in early development. Luckily, it was saved by Starz, who released its second season before, you guessed it, cancelling it again. An amazingly funny look at feminism in the 70s. Thank you for watching the video so far. Please leave a comment and give your opinion about these TV shows, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video.